Hey guys, I am back and we have the prep box, the prep envelope, as it were, for August 2019. And inside this envelope we also have the second edition of the Poor Man's Preparing Budget Blade box, budget blade envelope. So exciting things all the way around, and a lovely day to do the unpackaging as well. So we'll just AD 10 this whole thing. Let's see what we've got. And looks like some cool stuff is in here. There, this is what I want so that we can separate everything out. So for the prep box, let's see, what do we got? Very nice. Wow. So this is a nice knife, I can tell you that from the outset. Let's see. Got to kind of separate everything out here. So Tops knife, Exotac poly striker, the Gerber Elements Wombat whistle, ceramic sharpener, okay. And then this stuff for the budget blade box and a little note for the budget blade box. We'll look at this separately later on. So it looks like for the prep box this month, we've got 4 items in total. We've got the Gerber ceramic sharpener. We've got the Wombat whistle-vial kit. We've got the Exotac poly striker. I love Exotac stuff, by the way. And one hell of a good knife. I mean, this is a badass knife. Tops knives, I have yet to see a Tops knife that was not just awesome. So I guess we'll just go in order, right? And before we do that, we'll talk just for a second or two about this box, this subscription. This is one of the ones that I am happiest to give my business to. So Poor Man's Preparing is a one guy homegrown business. His philosophy, as you can see here, is quality over quantity. So it's not even a subscription. It is, and I know I say this every time, but who knows? People might not know. We might have new viewers, whatever. It is a new purchase every month, so you're not locked into putting your credit card information or anything on file. You're not locked into an automatically renewing subscription. Some people like the convenience, some people don't. Every month you go back and you decide if you're going to buy the month's box. So every month you actually pay for that month's box if you want it, or if you don't want it, you don't. Rather than having them automatically charge you like all the other boxes do. He, because again, one-man show, really tries to put good quality items in, not just filler fluff items. So I really like what he's doing with his little homegrown business. Doesn't, try to do crazy themes, doesn't try to do showy items, just tries to put good, simple, decent quality items in the box. And he just started the budget blade box as well. So flat rate, $100 a month. Okay, there we go. So first, Gerber ceramic knife sharpener, MSRP of $4. Now I have said in a number of different things, number of different videos, number of different forums, I'm not a fan of sharpening devices like these. However, I do recognize they have value to a lot of people. The reason I am not a fan of these is because if you screw up using these, and that's a big if, they can actually mess up your blade. If you don't know how to actually sharpen a knife by hand, these can be useful for you. I don't want to get into the beeps and squeaks of it, into the weeds about how they can mess up your blade. If you're way too aggressive, if you're putting way too much pressure in there with your knife blade, and some people do. A lot of people seem to think that in order to sharpen a knife, you have to take the physical pressure, of being 1,000 feet underwater and force your knife through the sharpening stone into magma underneath. You know what I mean? You don't have to force it, but a lot of people will put way too much pressure on their knife onto the stone when they're trying to sharpen, and they do that on these, and that can really have disastrous effects. But it is a simple, a lot of people do use these and do like them, and I've given a few of these kinds of things away in giveaways. and people have been really happy. So this one has a coarse and a fine, so whether you just need a quick touch up or you need to really do a little bit of work on the blade there. I do know some people that put these in their bags, in the tackle box, in a glove compartment, whatever, and keep them around. I am not going to demonstrate it on the AD10, but it's, you know, if you know what you're doing, it can help maintain an edge. Now, what this is not going to do is take your dull butter knife and put a razor's edge on it. Okay, you need to have a little bit of an edge to start with, and this will help you maintain it. There also might be cases where you just don't have a full sharpening stone with you, and so, well, I personally don't like these things. I'd rather spend the time on a whetstone. A lot of people do like these. So, there. So, outdoor elements, I don't know where I was thinking, you know what? When I said Gerber elements, I was reading diagonally down there. I guess outdoor elements, Wombat whistle-vial. So, watertight vial, 115 decibel whistle, 3 tender quicks, and a mini screwdriver. And that is a mini screwdriver, huh? And what'll be fun is we can use it with this. Now this is a bigger, I have a smaller version from Exotac of this little guy here. This is a nice big version. Okay, come on out and play. Come on out, little mini screwdriver. We all want to see you. There we go. Now, okay, I thought this was aluminum. Did it say polymer? I don't know. The look of it in there was aluminum. Let's see if this kills our ears. I'm doing very light. I can see how this at full blast would be very loud. Cool. Ooh, it works. Did I forget the MSRP? I did. $6.99. So one of the little tinder quicks fits very neatly in there. Come on, fit neatly in there. Well, I want you to fit neatly in there. Okay, there we go. So we've got one loaded, ready to go. Rubber O-ring, right? So stays waterproof. This little guy, this is a very tiny little mini screwdriver for sure. This is designed, I guess they have another piece. They have the fire beaner, which I guess is their fire starting thing, and this is designed to fit that. So, okay. Interesting that it would come with this and not the fire beaner. You got your very strong whistle. You've got a dry tinder compartment. We're definitely going to try these out with this to see how it goes. So let's get into this now. This has an MSRP of $19.95. So these things are, like I said, I have a smaller version of this that actually works really, really well. Exotac, I find a lot of their stuff on Mass Drop, or Drop as they're now called, because they changed their name for no adequately explained reason. So this has, you just pop right there, because it works just like the little baby one. And you get your striker. Come on. So you've got your striker, you've got your rod. Just want to do part of this, so let's not go a little crazy with it. Let's just flip this up so that it wants to catch easily. Okay. And very easy, you just put this, position this on the rod, and hopefully there it goes. Wow. Good sparks on this, good catch on that. And we're just, you know, mesmerized by fire. Nice little windproofness going on there. Very nice, very nice. So 2 good products, both work. I love this. This is such an easy way to, I mean, the little one was good, but this one is even better. Super easy to do. Much much more comfortable in your hand than the Poly Strike, the regular size. Very nice. So, and this can just go on my little collection of fire starting stuff. You know, not sure if this is like how likely I am to use this. It's always nice to have one more place to keep, you know, some kind of dry tinder and everything. I'm sure that it has a place in an emergency pack or something like that. But so far, the one thing I really like out of everything here is this guy right there. But we're coming to the Tops Knives Fieldcraft, the Brothers of Bushcraft. This has an MSRP of $144.95. We got a very similar knife in Battle Box once upon a time. And I loved it. And so here's your Tops Knives certificate. Here's your notice of heavy duty spring steel clip. Okay. Rotatable clip. Very nice Kydex sheath. Also comes with a whistle, which is pretty damn good. All right. I'm pretty sure, I believe we've got micarta handles, scales, sorry. It's got red liners underneath those scales, powder coated. If I'm not mistaken, this is $10.95. I'll have to, you know, put text in for all the detail. Tops, I mean, I think everybody knows Tops makes excellent knives. Scales on both sides have divots for fire starting with a little bow drill. Contouring is very nice. It's very comfortable. Nice weight to it, though. Definitely like it. Well, isn't that embarrassing for a Tops? Really? Then again, it is humid out here and that paper's been sitting around. There we go. Yeah, a Tops knife should have no problem, but this has been sitting around in the grass right below me and it's kind of wet out here. I don't have any 550 cord, which is bad on me because I should, but there. Pull through. This edge could use just a little bit of refining, to tell you the truth. I think it's very well done. I would just give it a stropping and that's it. I mean, I think it's a well done edge. You know, I think a little strop wouldn't hurt though. But you know, Tops knives are made to be durable. Look how thick the steel is there. Great jimping. And I mean, seriously, like, you know, the MSRP on this knife is worth basically 1.5 times the price of the whole box. This is the kind of thing that's worth it, you know, its own whole review video at a later date. Let's check out the retention on the sheath though. Nice solid click. Not going anywhere. I mean, very nicely done. There's a reason Tops knives are expensive. This would definitely go in. I like it. So overall, good box. Not a huge fan of this guy right here, but I know there are other people that would make really good use of it. This is cool. I can see it has its uses. Love this. Exotac makes awesome stuff. Love the Tops knife for sure. As always, I feel like I got my money's worth out of the box. That's the important part, you know, when you buy a box like this. I totally feel like I got my money's worth out of the box. So what do you guys think of this month's prep box by PMP? Anybody have thoughts, want to talk about their own personal experience with anything that comes in it? Anybody have comments about any of the products? Anything you particularly like or don't like? I think everybody's going to like this knife for sure. I think what's kind of going to be the biggest up in the air is going to be this and this, but I'm ready to hear your comments. And I said this in the last video, I'm going to say it again. Jason, the guy who runs PMP, he is very big on checking out the comments whenever there's a review of one of his products. So like, he takes your input seriously. So he gives a damn about what you guys think and the company and everything. So if you've got some real legitimate constructive criticism, he will look at it, probably respond and take it into account. You know, he's a good business owner. So that's why I don't mind spending money on his stuff at all. So go ahead, let him know what you think. I guess that just about wraps it up. And remember, you are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll be back again real soon.